We're making simple Easter cakes today, and the nice thing about this is there's no baking required. So I'm setting down a small cutting board, and what's fantastic is I was able to get this sliced golden loaf cake. So it's like a pound cake. If you only have a loaf available or you make it yourself, then just slice it in half. But this is all ready to go. I don't even have to cut it. It's fantastic. So this has a pack of 10, and it's actually cut into the perfect pieces for me to do my little bunnies. And I found this really cute cookie cutter from Superstore. Actually, it came as a set of 3. I'm using the smaller of the 3, and it fits perfectly. Look how adorable this comes out. It's just perfect. And your kids, if you have children, they would love to do this. And just set your scraps aside. And that's all I'm doing is I'm taking each piece and taking my cookie cutter and cutting out my bunnies. And then I'm going to have 10 in total. And you don't want to throw away your scraps there. I would just put them in a bag, and then you can actually save them. Like, I'm going to freeze them, or I'm eating them because I love pound cake. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm actually putting this in a freezer bag, and I'm going to actually freeze them, and then later on take it out, and then you could make cake pops with them. Don't go to waste. And actually my next 10 I'm going to do is I couldn't find an egg-shaped cookie cutter. So I'm improvising by using my ice cream scoop, and then I'm just taking my little kind of angled spatula and just cutting around that to get an egg. I think of Easter, I think of bunnies and Easter eggs. I realized this piece is actually quite thick, but I actually realized I didn't even need my angled spatula. It just cuts right into the sponge cake perfectly. So I'm just going to make 10 of the egg-shaped cakes as well. Now what I'm doing is I got this French vanilla creamy icing, and I'm going to divide it evenly into 2 bowls, and then I'm going to take icing safe gel coloring, and I'm going to color some of it yellow, and then the other I want to do a pink. So I'm just going to add some of the food coloring to this icing, and then I'm just going to mix it up. And then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the microwave, and I want them really liquidy, and I will microwave them for around 30 seconds, and the more liquid it is, the better. But I like the shade of yellow, so I'm going to keep it as that and not add any more. And for the pink, I couldn't find pink, so all they had was red, so I am just going to add the smallest amount of it to my icing, like just a tiny bit, and then it'll get the pink color that I want. So that is it. And I just want to let you know that I found that you need 2 tubs of icing to cover 20 of these cakes. I found that 1 was not enough. And what I'm doing is I lined my countertop with some parchment paper because this gets messy, and then I'm just going to line my little bunnies first on this. This is actually a desk like for your drawer, an organizer for utensils, but I'm turning it the other way and using it for this. And you'll see I'm just drizzling it on. I am not Martha Stewart. I'm not neat. I'm not tidy. I am not a perfectionist when it comes to things like this. So as long as it gets mostly covered, honestly, that's all I care about. It's just about having fun and getting all the sides as best as you can coated. That's all that matters to me. But this icing took about 30 seconds to melt. And as I said, I would recommend for each 10 to have a full tub of icing. I didn't have enough to even do all of my bunnies, so I used the yellow for the other parts of my bunnies. And I was a little disappointed because I didn't think I would need that much icing. So that's just a heads up that I found while I was doing it. And it does get really messy, hence why why I put the parchment paper down. And now I'm going to just let these set. Because it's icing, it takes a little bit longer, and you just want to make sure that's set before you continue on. And then I got these really cute color burst candy melts, and I'm going to put some in a bag, and I'm going to melt those according to the directions on the package, and I'm going to do little decorative details. I am so not an artist. What I'm trying to do is actually draw a little bow. Let me tell you, I'm not very good at this, but you know what? I had fun trying. I haven't done this before, but I really did. I had a lot of fun, and then I decided I was going to add some little Easter colored sprinkles to my bow. And I just thought it was really, really cute. And then I'm also going to add a couple blobs, as I call it, of the candy melts. And then I'm going to actually add a couple mini eggs. You could add, you know, Smartie and M&M, whatever you want, or just add sprinkles, or don't add anything. But I love chocolate, so I thought it'd be cute to add it like a bow. That's kind of what I was going for. It doesn't really look like that, but that's okay. It still tastes very good. So that's all I'm doing here, is just doing some decorative touches and adding sprinkles. Now that all my bunnies are done, I'm going to just set them off and let them set and dry until they're completely ready to go. And then what I'm gonna do is, I found these little small muffin loaf liners at Walmart, and this cute little spatula. How adorable is that? And they're quite soft, and I'm just gonna actually, because it has the icing on it and I want to give these to people, I'm gonna just put them in these little individual liners, and they fit perfect. I just think this looks adorable. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't really care. It's really good, and that's all that matters. And because I didn't have enough icing, I decided why not use up my candy melts. So I melted those in a microwave safe container, and I would recommend for these to just spoon it on like on top, and then just even it out, and then put some sprinkles, whatnot that you would like to add. They set very quickly, which is what I love about candy melts. Another option is you could do like icing and do like a crumb coat around. I don't know, you don't have to. It gets a little bit messy. I said it gets a little bit messy, so I would recommend just doing it on top, as they do. The candy melts set rather quickly, and it's great for storing actually, and you don't have to store them in the fridge. They set quickly, and I really like to use them. You can see it gets really messy trying to do like the crumb coat kind of thing around, so I would just recommend doing it on top, and then you're ready to go. And I love these little cakes. They are so cute. They're so adorable, and they taste really, really good. So here are my finished little Easter cakes. I think they're incredibly cute, and you could personalize these and do so many different things with them. If you wanted to do a bridal shower, a baby shower, birthday party, you could really do so many things with it, because you're not having to bake, but then you're doing some personal touches with the decorating. I also found these little chocolate boxes at Walmart. They're from Wilton as well, and how cute would it be to put a single little bunny in here, or you could put a couple of the egg ones in the papers, or if you don't put them in the paper, you could put 3 of the eggs side by side and give this as a little gift to someone individually. So I just really love this idea. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this really easy and simple video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.